Let's go. Day number 7. We're going to go through all the domains from the easiest domain to the hardest domain. And I'm going to show you what I did to make sure I could tackle each and every one because we can't reset heroes any longer. At day 7, you unlock adventure rank level 23, which means you can make 4-star heroes. You can take those heroes that are level 50 right now and you can take them to 4-star and get to level 90. Which makes them extremely strong. We're going to have to farm the Goblin Cave too quite a lot, but once we get those heroes up to level 90, even as free to play, we can immediately start farming that epic gear in both of the 2 dungeons, Venom and Curse. Frost domain is the easiest one. You can come over here and you can farm stage 3 of the Frost domain, even with level 50s. I was farming it before I even leveled up any of my guys when they were 50 with a free-to-play team. It's the easiest domain to do. All you have to do is go in there, survive through the waves, get to the boss, and then just tank out the boss. It doesn't even matter if you take away the boss's shield. Once she hits you, like you're supposed to take the shield away so she won't do this big freeze on you. Even if she does that to you, it's okay. You're not going to die. You heal through it really easily. The only thing she does do is put a decrease attack debuff on you to try to slow you down. So you can bring Inna. She's there at the very bottom right now to remove a debuff. You could bring her in there to remove that decrease attack. Now going through this wave, the only hard part is this old man on the second part of the wave, the top right. What was his name? Something Mir, Vidimir. He does that one ball that bounces between people. So I have my guy spread out a little bit from the tank so it doesn't bounce around and kill everyone. That might be your only problem with this. But once you get to the boss, it is by far the easiest domain. And the only thing sneaky the boss does is try to make you not do as much damage by putting that decrease attack debuff up on your whole entire team. And there are a lot of people that can get rid of that. There's the easiest rare one. Inna, if you have her, we're using her for so many things in the game. So you should have enough resources by farming stage 3 to be able to make Frost and Necrosis heroes to rank 4. And we're going to take those heroes and jump down now to Tempest domain. Now that I made a couple Frost ones higher up, I could make a couple, actually I could take 2 Necrosis if I wanted to into here. And we're going to go to stage 3 now. Make our team. I don't feel like you need a tank on this one. Tempest domain is not very hard to get through the waves. If you just have like just all attackers and put them in a line like I've done like this, the damage is going to be spread out on everyone. And then you have shields and you have a healer. That's really all you need. Because once we get to the boss is going to drop down and we'll attack the middle person. You see the middle person right here? Actually, I failed this one because I did not put my Usa, which is my warrior there, the melee one, in the middle position because that's who the boss will really attack the most. And she puts a shield on herself, so she's actually a better tank than most of the rest of these because of that shield. So we kind of die on this one. And we're trying to clear it for the first time. I mean, we get them down really well, but then we just get too low. Look, my main guy gets too low. Hexandra, is somebody else taking more damage in here too? Because we cannot bring in lightning and we can't bring in radiant. Remember that when you go into these domains from stage 3 and higher, if you bring in the same element that the domain is, you're going to do 60% less damage and take 60% more damage. So even a support that's not doing a lot of damage. Okay, I put her in the middle position, and I think we just got a better run this time. Remember, this is free to play. We don't have any epic gear. We're only using the rare gear, and we didn't even level up that many heroes. We leveled up 2. We took our main character, we turned him into Frost. We used those Frost that we farmed from the Frost domain to make him a rank 4. He's only level 77, and I did that same thing with our Frost girl there, Usha. And then I could still have enough resources right now if I farm some more experience in the Goblin Cave to be able to level up 2 full Necrosis to 4-star. And once I bring all that in, this guy's going to be easy. If you have Sigrid, she's a poison rare. She is built for this. She will do decrease attack 2 plus both of her skills, her battle skill and her ultimate block healing. If you have somebody else to block buffs, you could bring that in. This boss always gets his regen on him. So you need to take care of that regen, or you could just kind of tank through. That's what I'm doing, right? This is stage 3. A lot of people out there are going to have epics and legendaries. They're already going to be able to do stage 4. But if you're free to play, this is what you have to do. You're going to be behind them in the stages that they can clear because we're using a lot of rare units. They're using legendaries and epic units. You might have an epic unit that is just top tier for something like this and makes it easy for you, sure, go farm 4. It's going to be the same kind of material to level up to make rank 4s. They're just going to get more of it. So once you beat this, which we will, I get down a little bit low right here, but we get some shields up. I could farm more right now. We could go to the Goblin Cave, get our guys up higher. We could go to the Frost Domain again, or we could make some more Necrosis 4-star and bring those in here. And then it would be simple. We're just doing it really under leveled right now, but we're still doing it. We get through here, and we take him down. The second easiest domain. Oh, no, we don't. We got him down to like nothing, and then just kidding. We didn't get through there? I thought I got through there. Okay, so we got defeated at the very end, but you get the idea. I need to go make my guys a little bit stronger, or I need to bring in somebody that's going to do that heal block. If we blocked his healing, he would no longer be able to heal, and he would have already been dead. All right, all that chatting it up like it's great. Okay, this is the hardest one for people to do, I believe, the Flame Domain. There's a lot of heroes we can use in Flame Domain. You can use Fitz, who is a Necrosis skeleton-looking hero that pulls all debuffs onto himself. He's going to need 100% resistance, so that when you pull all those flame debuffs to himself, he resists them all. He can remove a debuff on his skill, but you can't really time that for you taking all of them from her and then him removing it immediately. It's not going to work out that well, so it's easier to get 100 resistance. If you can get 100 resistance on your whole entire team for stage 3, then it's cake. Nobody will get any debuffs from her. It'll be harder to survive then, but if you've leveled up people from the Frost Domain, people from the Tempest Domain, that means that you have everything other than poison and fire to bring in here, because you're not going to bring poison and fire. They take 60% more damage, deal 60% less. So you have all those other heroes to bring in here by then. If you have Inna, use her. She's the one that puts the heal over time on everyone, and she removes a debuff. The thing is that she's not fast enough to keep up with the boss. So we have to cycle through our skills. I've got Arena in here to do decrease attack of 50%, and she is booked. I was lucky and put like 3 or 4 books into her and got it to 100% chance to remove a buff and to decrease attack. 100% chance to apply it. With that decreased attack, we can take far less damage. Now, I'm not going in here with a tank again. I'm going in here with Usha to bring the damage. And she looks like she's doing fine as long as you're moderately leveled. I don't know. She gets down kind of low here and we're locked out of our abilities. So I guess that did get scary. I think I ran this a few times. Don't worry, we're just going to go forward here. She's fine. Look at that. She got back up. We're going to the boss. Okay, so at the boss doesn't actually apply the debuffs until you see the fire on the ground. Here's where she's casting the ability. Fire's on the ground. Now they're on us. That is when you remove the debuffs. I put decrease attack up, and we're going to see what the hit is like with decrease attack. Decrease attack, we still survived. We had 5 stacks up. Usually you can only have like 3 or 4 stacks up. We had 5 stacks up with decreased attack and we survived. That's crazy. Now remember, I've got a poison person in here who's taking 60% additional damage, and that's Hexandra. So she can't really take this. The rest of these guys can kind of take it. Hexandra really can't. She shouldn't be in here. I should have a different healer in here for us. And we've got the ability to do that. If we farm the Frost and we farm the Tempest, we'll have the teams. There are epics that will block debuffs for 10 seconds on their ultimate very easily. There are Fitz, that skeleton I talked about. If you have Fitz and Inna and you don't want to do 100% resistance on all your heroes, which would mean a chest piece, a rare chest piece of full resistance, and then substats of resistance, and then using 25 resistance food. It's possible you could have that much gear and you still kept it, and you look for the substats on the sword and the helmet and the gloves, and then you do the main stat of resistance on the chest. Very easy then. I'm making it through 3 right now, but with some work. I'm having to remove the debuffs. After I remove the debuffs and I no longer can keep up with the boss with Inna because she's not fast enough. I don't have any skill haste right now to speed her up. I still was able to pass it by doing the decrease attack whenever she's about to nuke us, and by using Inna the other times because her ultimate just can't keep up with the boss. And there are different ways you can play this, so play around with it. If you have Fitz, again, he does the same thing. He pulls all the debuffs to himself. He's a rare skeleton. In Necrosis, there's Inna right there. You can see she's lightning spec. She's a rare to remove those debuffs and get healed over time. this team did work here. I have 177. We could have much stronger heroes if we wanted to, and we could have all those other heroes leveled up to 4-star if we wanted to come in here. So this is by far the hardest dungeon if you don't have the right heroes for it, because then we'd have to go high resistance. If you're lucky enough to have one of the 3 epics that has a resistance lead, please use them. Come in here with that resistance lead of, I think, 40, put a chest piece on everybody of resistance and just kind of make it easy. Along with some food, you make it very easy on yourself. There's a Google document down below that shows you all the recipes, how to make the resistance cheese. It's an actual cheese, and you'll be able to put this on there and do it easy with that resistance lead. Or if you're really lucky and you have those epics that can remove all debuffs. There's a couple of them out there. I can't remember their names. There was one I was looking at the other day that was just insane for all these people that are stacking poisons and debuffs on us, because he removes all of them and then he heals people extra per debuffs he removes. And he does something else that has to do with debuffs. It's extremely strong. Now I can rank up all my guys by farming stage 3. True, we can't fight stage 4 like all those people with all the cool legendaries and epics, but that's all right. We're going to get the same type of resources to now rank 4 all of our heroes. And we really need this for Horus, because we need to take him up to rank 4, level 90, so we can go into the Harpy, Grave of Venom, and get our epic gear. And hopefully your Horus has HP sets on him that you got from Grave of Curse. All those videos I've already put out, you can go back and look at those. Very easy to get past them with rares and even an uncommon for 1. So go check those videos out if you're having a difficult time with those. Let me know down below if you have any questions. Tell me your experience with these domains. Let me know what you're doing in the game. I hope you're having a great time. Come join me on Twitch. 8 p.m. daily. I'm there, 8 p.m. Eastern daily. I am over there for 5 hours streaming, having a great time. Good luck on all your summons, and I will see you all soon.